I thought I would just do a little stream here tonight just to show you a couple of items that I came across the other day. I was searching the Library of Congress's website and came across a couple of neat circus themed films. One of them I went ahead and I was working on earlier. Got a little bit left to do on it to fix some issues, but came across some neat ones. Like a trained elephant. So we're going to go ahead and work our way with this one first. Go ahead and chop that canned intro off. Well, I didn't give this one much of a title. One frame. Wow. Oh, we'll do something with that. There's a little bit of the sequence missing. I can see a splice mark down here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And go ahead and watch. I love these old Actuality films. Just capture a a slice of life from a bygone era. I believe this film, or some of these films here, originated from France, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but just interesting to see. Ooh, there's a big splice there. Not sure what happened. Cut that. Let's see if that makes that transition a little cleaner. A little bit cleaner. So yeah, I've been thinking recently, a lot of these earlier Actuality films were basically the predecessor to the shorts that we have today. If if you think about it in a way, there's a big cut there, but there's no actual visible splice. Um, a lot of these things were just a couple minutes long, especially way back in the 1800s. They were typically 20, 30 seconds. I'm gonna cut that there. There's no salvaging that. And we'll cut it to here. There we go. I wonder how many times they practiced that and something went wrong on the back end, if you know what I mean. That was an ugly splice. There we go. Ponies getting in on the action now. I see there's a lot of extra frames. All right. That splice, fix that. All right. Whoa, huge jump cut. Second frame. Makes it a little bit more less jarring. And back comes our collie friend. A little jump rope action. One. All right, gonna cut that. Oops. Do that. There we go. No, I think the elephant was kind of half-assing it there. It's been a long day. He didn't get his peanuts. All right. Let's see here. Another weight flash. Okay, we'll cut all that out. I think that collie needs a little more training too. Cut it here. Wow, it's like 3 different jumps right there. Bang. Bang. Dissect this one. It's that weird little freeze frame right there. Then he moves. So. All right. Looks like he's ringing the dinner bell. Maybe it's peanut time. Go back. Chop that out. And my eldest child was calling me the Bob Ross of silent film earlier just because of going through this and describing what was going on. Maybe I need to do some special effects editing and put a little cloud here and a little tree there. Work on my pacing a little bit. Alright, that was actually a clean cut for once. Actually a little bit of something right there. Looks like he was doing a pub crawl. Alright. Take away that flash. So I think one thing I neglected to mention earlier, a lot of these films that I came across, the resolution on them is very, very poor. I'm not sure if they were originally scanned that way. They're older films from the Library of Congress. So I'm not sure if they were scanned at that resolution or what, but They're all 320 by 240. So there's not a whole lot that can be done to improve the image, but helping the pacing and the quality of the edits like this is just something fun, worthwhile. This is actually the end of part 1. And there was a part 2. I believe this guy right here. I don't know why they put it in 2 parts when this one's only like a 30-second clip. But this one had an interesting little stylized title card. Oh, how she dances. Looking at that last shot, I'm not so sure she's a she. Maybe. I love going back in time with these films. I think this one was 1919 or 1920. So you're looking at something that's over 100 years old. Alright, so that's the entire film. I'll have to go through it a little bit more. But going to the one that I worked on earlier, just to show you a couple of the things that I did on this one. I had originally nested all of the content, made all of my cuts, and then nested all the content so that it was together. And then I went and cut my individual sequences here, just because some of the sequences needed a slightly different effect to pull the color out to enhance the image. So one of them, I do remember this one. I was a little too aggressive with that sharpening filter, and I can actually show you. So that footage, this is footage that was originally, or the digital file was 320 by 240, and I edited it and then upscaled it to 1080p. And believe it or not, the footage doesn't look that bad considering the poor quality digital file that existed before. So it's a major upgrade. Again, there's not a whole lot I could do with it, but it's it's in HD now, a little bit better image quality. This is that one clip that I just pulled the effect back down to 10, the sharpening effect. You can see when you have the sharpening filter too aggressive, especially on these films that are poor quality, it really brings out a lot of the grain and imperfection in certain things. You can see all the jagged edges around the arms. So this was just a real unique little slice of circus life back in the day. Some contortionists, a little strong man. I don't even know if we have things like this anymore. So, yeah, this clip too looks like the sharpening is a little bit too aggressive, so I might pull that down. It's better to have it a little softer focus than to have all those jagged edges, in my opinion. So, okay, well, I think that's about it for this evening. Just wanted to do a real quick stream just to kind of show you a little bit of what I was working with here. So I'm gonna sign off for the night. I hope you got something out of this. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will have these on the YouTube YouTube channel in final form